During the NBA Finals, Celtics center Kristaps Porzingis suffered a bad leg injury. A lot of people are calling it rare. I'm not going to even try to explain how or even announce what it's called. What does his rare leg injury mean?
Sure. So it's been widely reported that Kristaps Porzingis of the Boston Celtics suffered a torn medial retinaculum.
That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, sure. And which allows for displacement of the posterior tibialis tendon. So if we kind of just start by recognizing that the tendons in our body attach muscles to our bones, makes it possible for us to walk and jump and do what professional basketball players do, play the game of basketball. So the posterior tibialis tendon muscle, as it implies, is behind our tibia or behind our shin bone, and it runs a tendon along our ankle to the bottom of our foot to allow Kristaps and others to do things like run and jump and so forth. Now that tendon, as it's passing through the ankle, passes through a sheath called the medial retinaculum. And so that helps provide some stability and some structure. So you might think of kind of like electrical cords at your desk. You might wrap a zip tie around it to give it some structure, some organization. But imagine if you cut that zip tie, the wires kind of come loose or dislocate. So you can think about it in that way. When that medial retinaculum comes undone or is torn, those tendons can also kind of dislocate. Makes it really hard to play basketball.
Yeah, and so it's no surprise just from that description that he did not play last night.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
Sorry for all my faces. That sounds very uncomfortable. Wow. Dr. Lopez,
Yes.
I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
That's a great explanation, by the way. I always appreciate the questions that we get. I know Dr. Lopez does as well. KSAT 12's Doc Talk. You can scan this QR code to submit your question.